Hey, there it is.
All right, here we go. So here's the controversy. This is from the Power Pole Go Live tournament, which is it's a single man tournament. It's the championship. And so the way the tournament works, there's no weigh in. You have a camera guy on your boat, which like if I was fishing, I could ask Scott or Dean to come be my cameraman. You catch a fish, you go live, you tag Power Pole, you bring your fish in, you weigh it, it goes on the scoreboard. This fellow won third, and he's in a bit of an issue because this fish forgets to move ever. Let me see.
And we're watching the video. For those who are on audio, you can go to the YouTube channel and find it. But he's reeling in this fish. It looks like it's floating. He nets it, and then when he puts it
on the ground to make it look like it jiggles.
Yeah.
Watch just put him in the bag.
Puts it in the bag to weigh it.
This fish
still hasn't moved.
He's never moved.
Mm-hmm.
But the release is the absolute jewel of everything. And the fact that he never lets his scales, he's like so anxious to get this fish off of this camera that he never even lets his scale lock in. Watch it. He at some point just goes, it's 8-12 and chunks the fish.
Yeah. And so, that's what you're, again, for the ones who are listening on audio on the podcast.
Here's the release. This is beautiful.
It's just laying there.
Here's the release.
And it's floating.
And it floats under the boat.
And it's floating.
Dude, that's a dead fish.
That is a dead fish.
He is getting murdered. And then we won't do it in the other video. The fish we weighed in before this, he puts it in that, just like y'all saw. It's got the little net bag, and he puts it in there. He puts his scales on it, he picks it up, and the fish is suspended in the air, and the scales say 610. And then the hand that's not holding the scale disappears, and all of a sudden the scale says 713.
Oh, Lord.
And then we chunked that one out of the boat, too. This guy is having a rough day on the socials, and he hasn't taken the polys yet for this tournament. And I'd imagine they're going to play him and the cameraman at this point. I would just leave. I would move. I would go to South America and become a Abu Dhabi Indian.
This is awesome. And the thing is, Scott, like, we've gone through this. You've been warned with those walleye guys. I mean, you're going to get caught. And that fish is dead, man.
You know, so I'm a devil's advocate. And when I see people on the interwebs just trashing somebody, I always try to be the voice of reason, because I've had fish that, because the comment, it was a like a paragraph.
Caleb, the voice of reason.
No. They wrote like a paragraph about it, because I've had all kinds of crap happen in tournaments. They wrote a paragraph about it. I didn't see the video, and so I read the paragraph like, that fish never moved. And I thought to myself, well, I've caught fish that didn't move. This is, and so I went in the comments to be like, hey, it doesn't necessarily mean it's dead. And I saw the video, I was like, that fish is dead. That fish is dead. You've been dead.
Even the tail, the tail is pointed. It's not flared out. I mean, that's
all right. His little arm fins are like,
yeah.
On that thing, don't they have to measure them?
No. It just can't be over 9 or 10 pounds. 9 pounds or 10 pounds. Instead of doing length, they do a weight that makes it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, Caleb, do you know this guy? Is he a regular tournament fisherman?
No, he's just some random dude from Louisiana. Nobody seems to know him. No,
they know him now.
Here's the thing. I've said it once. I've said it a million times. If you try to cheat in redfish tournaments with seasoned people with their eyes on you, you are going to get outed instantly. You're not getting away with crap. You're not going to make your fish heavier than it is. Whenever he released the fish that I said he pulled in the bag or whatever he did, when he holds it in his hands to release it, I mean, Scott and Dean do the same. That's a 6-pound fish. We know how heavy those fish are when you pick them up to put them on the scale. Like, you're not going to get it past us. We've seen it and done it too many times.